Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Making It with Marcus and Marianna. I'm Marianna.
And I'm Marcus. We're really glad to have you guys. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that we do outside of our normal day jobs, some of our side hustles, side gigs that we pick up, even just some things that we do as hobbies that we, are looking to start as a career or maybe just do it on a bigger level. And some of these things you see right in front of us, we'll get to a little bit later, but it definitely has to do with, our hobbies and our passions just, evolving and becoming something that we can do and maybe make some money from, and promote ourselves and show our other creativity and passion that we have.
Yeah, since working in production, our seasons only go for maybe a few months. It depends on where you work. You're lucky that you could go the whole year. Mm-hmm. Someone like me, I work on shows that go maybe 6 months. Longest was like 9 months. And so my show is about to wrap up. When a show wraps up, that means you need to about a month before at least, make sure your resume is updated, start hitting up everyone you know and just say, hey, be comfortable with it. I'll be out of a job in about a month, my show's ending. If you know of anything or anyone, please let me know. And so that's kind of what I've been doing for the last couple weeks, has been putting the word out, but also gearing up for in case that does not happen right away, which a lot of the times it doesn't. There's times where you'll go a week or two, maybe even a month or more, until the next show happens. So what do you do in the meantime?
Yeah.
I organize inside of people's houses. That's been a job I picked up a few years ago. I was just working for this one woman, and she was an event planner, and she had a few other jobs that she had, and she needed someone who could really upkeep her space while she was working. And so I did. I would go in and I would started helping her with nannying her kid, actually, which is a big thing I do. I nanny. So I started nannying and then moving on to helping her organize. And then from there I was like, oh, cool. I see a passion in this. I like to do it. And it helps other people. So I really did. And there's good money in that. So I did. I started to organize, nannying. What else?
You do events all the time.
Oh yeah, I do events. So some of I call them clients, but to me they're more like family.
Party planning.
We've done it too. So I've done birthday parties in the past, kids' birthday parties. I've done adult birthday parties where Marcus has even come and helped me before.
I show up I'm the handyman, basically.
Yeah, he's So what I do for a party is I'll do all the pre-planning, get everything together, and then the day of the party, Marcus will come in and load everything in, set it up, and then from there he'll leave, the party happens, and I'm also the person that kind of gets the party flowing. Things need to be upkept, the DJ needs to be told something,
exactly.
The catering
kind of
needs to be
the
handled.
host of the party, but not the host, but basically.
Yeah, I'm literally just the party planner that the person needs they go to.
Exactly.
But I have a lot of fun in that. And if it's not my own job that I do, I work at hotels and I work catering events as a server. I find a lot of those on Facebook, which is funny. And I work with certain programs and things to get myself out there in event staffing.
She's a hustler.
Yeah.
Big time.
I've tutored. I did not think I was really fit for that one because it was a math tutoring. That poor kid. I felt so bad. He didn't want to be there either.
Yeah, no. Nobody wants to be a tutor.
He would fall asleep during our tutoring sessions, and I would be like, I understand you.
Yep, that takes me back to my high school days.
I don't even want to wake you up.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to do this, but your parents are paying me, so I think we should get this done. But that was just a job I needed at the time, and I felt this kid needs someone to watch him do the work. I could be there and do that. I nannied a lot, still do. There's certain families I will reach out to and be like, hey, I'm available. Some kind of need more consistent nannying, which is hard because then it's when a show does happen, I have to just kind of jump ship, which every single family that I've ever worked for, I let them know that straight off the bat, hey, this is my job, a show might pop up. And a lot of them understand and respect that. So when I do get involved with a family, that's the first thing that they know.
Yeah, because of course that at the end of the day comes first, babysitting and stuff like that, doing the smaller jobs, doesn't necessarily pay the bills. But when you have, your shows come up, it's good that you have clients that you're really close with and they turn out to be mostly more than friends, almost family at this point. A lot of the people that you babysit for, like, they know you so well and they trust you very much.
Well, I mean, you become a part of the family because you're watching their kids. Like,
exactly.
That's a whole another level of trust. I think that goes into it. And I don't know, I feel like the kids just see me as one of them. So, like, when I'm with them, I'm like big sis, but also I know, like, I have that parental role where I got to take care of them. And I really enjoy that. Like, we talk about all the time, like, I can't wait to one day be a parent, and just, like, that's something I look forward to. For right now, I love watching other people's kids. Like, that's the best thing for me right now. But it is just, I don't know, like, tapping into, like, oh, funny, your parent is paying me to go to color me mine. Like, I don't mind. Like, that's fun. And so the kids have fun, and so do I, and it's a great way to earn money. And I mean, at one point it did pay the bills. I was out of production for a couple months, and I was working with like 5 different families. I'd like wake up in the morning, do the early shift, then I would go do the after school camp shift, then I would leave, and then I would do like, maybe if they needed someone at night for like a few hours while the parents go out, and it would be different families throughout the day and like different neighborhoods, and just driving, and it was a lot. But I mean, that also is what got me to where I am, and to be able to now do these jobs and then hold those relationships with those families and say like, hey, like, if you need me, I'm here for you. If they need me, like, they'll still text me. I'll get texts like, hey, do you work during the week? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, okay, no problem. And then, like, so it's just a matter of, like, if I'm available, I will go and help them. If I'm not available, I'm working. I'm on set. So it's like, and they get that.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, because my side hobby that I'll talk a little bit about is, buying and selling, trading cards. And I just really enjoy it because, I grew up with sports cards, grew up watching sports, and now I work in sports. So it's like, it's something that just comes natural to me to just buy and sell when I see these guys that I, love to watch and stuff like that. But that's so easy for me to do when I'm just at home, take pictures, and, it's all online. How do you, have the drive and the energy to, after work, go work an event job late at night or on the weekends after working a long week? Like, how do you have that drive and the energy to, continue to want to do side jobs and stuff?
I mean, I think it's the bigger picture in all of it. Like, knowing that I have to make a living. So, like, and LA is not cheap. So when I've been on my own in LA for like 5 or 6 years. Now we live together. So that's a different, like, we have to like live for it and like put money in together. So like when I was by myself doing it, it was like, it's either me or no one. So I really had to like continue to just go, but also not having anyone. It was like, I didn't have anything to be home to other than the cats. So it was like, okay, I got to feed me. I got to feed them. So if I don't work, no one's getting fed.
Right.
And I also made sure to find the job. So like when I would babysit, some days I would also then organize. So like maybe half the day I was organizing, half the day I was babysitting. So it wasn't like, I feel like I was doing a lot of one thing. It was spread out. And then like I also work at the Hollywood Palladium, which is an event center. They do a bunch of like raves and, a bunch of different types of like concerts and things.
It keeps you entertained enough where you want to keep going back.
So I would rather go nanny in the morning, organize in the afternoon, Palladium at night, and then it's like 3 different things that like I enjoy, and it's not like, draining. Now it's like, I mean, when I have my production job, I don't really find something afterwards because it is like a lot. I find my little things that are creative, which are what's in front of us, and I can do that at home.
Sure.
But it's still like an outlet, and then in the end, like I can also help me make money later. So there's like a, I don't know. There is a drive. It's just, it gets hard. It's just like if there's no one else to like rely on, it's just you. That is the drive.
That is your drive, totally. Yeah, not just to live your life and, make sure you're good and your bills are paid.
I always said I'm an expensive girl and like I pay for me, so who else is?
Damn right.
Now Marcus has to pay for me, but I
was about to say.
It's fair.
No, that's fair.
Hey there, marvelous movers and shakers, tuning in to Making It with Marcus and Marianna. Are you ready to be a badass in a career that brings you pleasure? I'm Madison, dear friends of your new favorite podcast hosts and friendly neighborhood pleasure positive podcast host. And holy F, I've got something mind-blowing for you. Brace yourselves because your career is about to get a pleasure-filled upgrade. If you're ready to level up your career game and reconnect with your inner badass, you're in for a treat. Picture this, a 21-day self-worth reset course designed to unleash your inherent power, brought to you by the Pleasure Positive Podcast. We've curated the best exercises and pleasure practices for self-worth from over 300 episodes of our top-rated sexuality podcast. And trust me, this is a game changer. Every day, you'll have access to guided audio prompts, journal prompts, custom meditations, basically all the secret sauce that has turned our Pleasure Positive Podcast into a must-listen phenomenon. But wait, there's more. Dive into our private Facebook group. It's like the Hogwarts of self-love, full of support and connection to empower you through the 21 days. Now here's the kicker. This transformative journey is normally valued at $37, but it's on the house for you extraordinary listeners of Making It with Mar. Yeah, you heard it right, free. So if you're ready to treat yourself like the VIP you are, reclaim your essence and kickstart an extraordinary career, sprint over to pleasurepositiveliving.com/makingitwithmar to snatch up your free gift. Your self-worth is like a rare gem. Precious, undeniable, and definitely worth flaunting. Don't wait. Take the first steps towards the career of your dreams. Visit pleasurepositiveliving.com/makingitwithmar now and let the magic begin. Disclaimer, this offer is as wild as a unicorn ride with limited time and quirky conditions. Check the website for all the delightful details. Once again, that's pleasurepositiveliving.com/makingitwithmar. pleasurepositiveliving.com/makingitwithmar.
Over the last couple episodes, we've kind of dabbled a little bit about turning your passion into, something that you actually do on a daily basis, maybe making money from it. And we've actually got a couple of opinions that are different than what we think. Some that may say that you don't always want to turn your passion into work or a hobby that you really, that you start making money off of, because you kind of lose the passion, lose the love for it. But I think this is right here in front of us is a great example of turning some of your creativity and your passion into work and a business. And I'm honestly one of Marianna's biggest fans over this. I think it's so cool, and she does such a good job. She puts a lot of effort into it. And I would love for her to explain what we have and what she's doing.
Thanks, babe. Well, I definitely disagree with people who say that, because I'm a big advocate for, if you have a passion, turn it into something you can make money off of. But in the best way, because I have always felt like I've been a creative person in many of ways. And back when I used to rave a lot, they would have these candy bracelets, and candy bracelets are pony beads, like people are Taylor Swift fans, make friendship bracelets out of pony beads, and the letters go on them. And so I would do a lot of that, and it started during COVID, and just sitting there being bored watching YouTube, and life happens and just work. So I haven't really been able to go to festivals, and the passion for candy hasn't been there.
Right.
But my passion for being creative and doing the beadwork still is there. So I was on Instagram one day, and I was like, oh, what's that? And it was literally a beaded purse. So what I have in front of us is what I've been working on, and they are beaded bags that are fully 100% functionable. They have little buttons for the most part. A lot of them I have a bunch of different designs on social media. On my Instagram page, it's called Mar Luxury Beads. So I will make sure to put the handles and everything so you can find my purse page. But yeah, they're fully functioning at all times. I keep them stuffed, so there is a little bit of plastic inside of them, which I can pull out and show you that they are so functioning that my AirPods fit in them very nicely. Put a little AirPod over there. Got my keys. Gotta take my keys to go.
The important stuff.
In case you got a poopery on the go, poop on the go, you got a little poopery, put that bad boy in there. We'll put her in the front, bring up Bram, you know what I'm saying, chicken ham. Close her on up, and then she has a button, so you'll just clasp her back. I don't know, poopery's low. There we go. She's at an angle. There we go. So she buttons right back up perfectly, and she's ready to go for the night. But yeah, these are very durable. I make them out of fishing wire, which I have here, and what they call faceted beads. So they're plastic, a nice plastic bead, and then and just as easy to get out as it is to put in. And so, yeah, they're plastic beads. So they're thick but light, but also extremely durable. And like you could just, go out for the night with her.
And is that the only type of bead that you have, just the plastic ones?
No. So I do have what are glass crystal-like beads. So these are much heavier. And like you can like, literally like if there was a scale here, it would be like, but yeah, these ones weigh just more. They're heavier. So they're a little like, it's funny. I've been working flea markets now. I did my first one. Marcus came with me. He's my setup guy for everything, whether it's an event or a flea market, he helps me. And so someone came up and was like, that looks like art. Like I would just put that in my closet. And I was like, that's exactly like what I feel like she is. But she is a little like purse. And again, like put your AirPods in there. Poopery will fit in there for the night. We'll put her in there. Bam. Nice, cute. So they are extremely durable.
That's awesome.
They can last you the whole night long. Some of them don't have a crossbody chain. So that one doesn't, which I can easily add. So some bags do not have a crossbody. And then there's some like her who do. And I can add a crossbody to any one. And I will show you very carefully, Lord Jesus, how to do it. And then your little bag for the night. And I've taken a little one out for the night, and I just put my keys in her. And then I get
your ID.
I get my ID in my wallet, or I got my card. Don't read my number, guys. Bam, bam, put her in there. Chicken ham. And that's all you need for the night. Truly. Just a little luxury beads bag. She's super stylish. She's super cute. And she's super durable. Holds up to about 40 pounds. I know some of these smaller ones here, you don't really need to put 40 pounds in them.
But this one.
But then, yes, exactly. Marcus knew exactly where I was going next. Then there's this one. Drop my card. And she is also stuffed at the moment because, like I said, I keep them all stuffed. Keeping them stuffed is important, and it's to keep the shape. Not that they don't keep their shape, but it's just they are made out of beads and fishing wire. So when they're not being used and they're sitting on a shelf or in your closet, it's important to just give them the love that they need and keep them stuffed. This one fits, and I have a 14 Pro Plus X XL large phone, and it fits in there. And you just close her up. And this bag is not just a bag. She's a 3-in-1. So you got a crossbody. You have your over the shoulder. Okay. And you can take off all these attachments, the shoulder and the crossbody, and you have just a clutch. So you could take her out for a cute night, a cute little gala vibe, And her name is Sexy because she reminds me of Sexy Red. But let me get my phone out of her before I forget about her. Bam. And then I put bubble wrap in there. And every time someone purchases a bag, I give them stuffing on the inside. They get, let's fix the handles. They get a dust bag, a purple dust bag, because that's my color, guys. If you don't know, now you know. So they'll get a purple dust bag, a care card, so it'll explain how to take care of the bag, which is super simple. Keep it stuffed. And then if it gets dusty or dirty, you can wash it. So before I even make the bag, I wash the beads. The beads come in like big bags, and then I wash them and then put them in little containers and keep them safe and stored. But you can wash these bags. You can put them in warm soapy water for about like 5 to 10 minutes, let them air dry, and then you have a brand new bag again. So there's many levels to this, and they're all handmade by me just about every night sitting on the couch. And these are just a few of the ones that I've done.
I was going to say, I watch you sitting on the couch doing it like every other night, and I kind of just, the time goes by, and next thing you know, you have like half a bag made. And I'm like, how much time does it really take when you think about it, do you track it in your head? Like, how much time does it take to make a bag, like the big bags versus small bags?
So I always tell people it's about like 12 hours. I would maybe say more, give or take.
Okay.
The glass beads are harder to work with. They're just, it's a lot more to like keep them tight.
Sure.
So those would take a little longer. I do like to, the funny thing is I even double string them. So like when I'm making just one of these, there's a double amount of fishing wire going through. So I'll double loop them and make sure they're extra tight. That's why I do say like 40 pounds. Because the wire does say like 40 pounds, I think. But mine, like, I know it's going to hold 40 pounds. Like, I know it for a fact that maybe even 80, I guess, if it's doubled. So, yeah, it's great. Like maybe 12 hours, maybe more. This one probably took a little more. I'm starting to get down. Like, if I want to make more, I can make just the base first. So when I did, I brought over some that I'm working on currently. So this is one that I'm on the base. So, like, how this would look is I would just start off and go that way, and then it would fold up. And then as it's up, I would go up the sides. So this one, it's not that long. This will be a cute little like pocketbook. And then this one is a little bigger. You could just see like the height is like a little bigger and the width. And so this one will be holding your phone. That one won't be able to hold a bigger phone. And then I'm now starting to go up the sides. This is actually an order for someone. This one I was just doing for fun. So.
That's so cool. And do you just like come up with different designs, or do people come to you with designs and colors that they want? How does that go?
Either way. So these ones I've created on my own because they weren't orders. Like this one, the green and gold one is an order for someone who came up with the color patterns. And I have on my Instagram, I have the whole like every color you can pick from, and then like how you would be able to customize it based on like if you want gold or silver logos and chains. If you're a gold girl, silver girl. I have options. And yeah, you can really customize. I put charms on them before. I did a Mean Girls theme bag for a little girl I used to babysit, going back to my other side job, linking into this side job. So like my clients / family kind of like merge into all groups, whether I'm babysitting them, throwing their event, or they're buying one of my products now. So, but yeah, I actually like to do more custom orders because then it feels more personal. Totally. When someone buys one of these, it does feel personal because they're seeing like my vision and what I've created, and they're really loving that. But yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. Like I'll let them. I mean, even you give me colors. Like Marcus will tell me like we're online, I'm ordering beads, and he's like, oh, pick that one and pick that color. Or what if you did green with black, which I haven't done yet because I messed up on a bag. I was supposed to make one green and black, and I made it all green. But yeah, no, it's a little bit of all of that. It's fun. It's a new, fun, creative skill, and I'm about to tap into a few different flea markets. And and the funny thing is, I didn't realize like you have to like get accepted into flea markets, and then like pay to be in it, and like then you got to get insurance, and then you got to get sellers things, and I'm like, okay, this is a little bit more than I thought. So I just got accepted into the black market flea. So I'll be doing that April 27th. Yeah. And then I did get accepted into another one. I'm not sure if I'm going to take it yet because it is a little expensive, which is sad because it does seem like a really good one. It's just at the moment, like as it being a small business and a hobby, turning it into one, I am not making profit.
That's fair.
But I will say that anyone who is starting something like this, to right off the bat, and it's easy, but track what you're buying. Yeah. And a lot of the things I buy are online, so it was easy to go back and like find my receipts and like, oh, okay, this is how much I spent. But I have an expense tracker, how much I've spent, how much I've already made on a few orders. So like, like I can see when I will break even or when my profit will come.
You're on the right path, and like you said, you're starting off. It's still a small business, and I'm sure getting accepted into flea markets was a big confidence booster just to know, because they don't just accept any, product, anybody to just come in to sell whatever. So I'm sure that was a good confidence boost. And, as you continue to go and meet people at these flea markets, you'll see like what stuff they're doing, what their presentation is. That's, maybe helping them do, sell more or whatever it is. You can, feed off of that and continue as you do more and more and more. Yeah.
Well, that's even how I got into the black market, flea, was because the girl next to me at the first event I vended at told me about it. She was like, girl, you need to go check out this. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And literally within the same week, they
Just
started
like that.
posting when their next event was and how to open their submission. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, let me tap into this. And
Yep.
knowing that my show is ending, like, I have a lot more time now to really get into this and make money off of it. I hope. Well, no, I will. So, yeah, but it's a networking thing. Like, even just going to that event, I only sold one purse, but I sold a few keychains. I make keychains also.
True.
And so it was to get myself out there. I think to test it out. I did make my money back in just the booth space, so that was good. But then now to go and like see what flea market is for my product.
Totally.
So, you know, maybe even go to a boutique here or there and like try to get my product out there. But it's all kind of like a game. I don't know anyone here who sells these types of bags.
It seems to be pretty niche, yeah, because I don't see these around.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen like versions of them from like Target, other department
Yeah,
stores.
Target
and
ones
stuff.
are fake, guys. Don't buy that. Not gonna lie.
But yeah, no, they're so unique to me, you know, and like I'm not normally ever like into this stuff, but like the fact that you do it and I see how much effort and passion you put into it, and yeah, I think it's great, and I'm happy to continue to see you grow and, you know, evolve this on a larger scale one day.
Thank you. Yeah, no, Mar Luxury Beads, guys. It's not going anywhere just yet. It's only just begun. 2024 was
Yeah.
the launch, and only big things
Tap
to
in.
come for her. But yeah, find out now. And I do believe that I'll have some flea market-like prices. So if you catch me at a flea market, they'll be better than the online prices.
Yep.
But hit me up for some customs. Like I said, I love to do them. I would love to make you a bag. Mother's Day is coming up. Get one for your mom, girlfriend, sister. Let me know. I would love to make anyone a bag.
Yeah.
And spread this new beaded bag trend.
Do it. You guys should
Yeah.
do it. Tap in, please. But thank you. I'm really glad that you got to show this off today. It's, you know, again, it's just so important for us to find these creative outlets and, you know, potentially make them into a passion, something that you really do. Like you're doing this and you're making money off of it, and it's something that you're really excited about. So continue to keep pushing forward towards it. Other people may not, you know, put their passion into something that they do on a daily basis, but it's okay. Just continue to look for those side jobs and side hustles, and, you know, never, you know, don't get complacent. Just keep doing what you're doing, and, you know, always move forward.
Yeah, no, thank you for letting me share. I mean, I feel like that's exactly what our platform is about talking about things like this. It's about turning dreams into reality. This is not even, it's a dream. It's just like, it's a hobby. But like,
Exactly.
again, turning those passions into success. And this is a big part of it. It's a big part of like who I am now. Like, you helped me, so it's who we are. So, you know, we're just going to continue to take this journey on to the next level and make more purses, and you'll be my assistant who helps me with the metal plier things.
I'm a product inspector. I oversee the manufacturing.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm not really hands-on.
No, you are. You help me with my pliers, the metal part.
That's true. Yeah, I do be connecting that thing. I don't even know what they're called, but I do it.
Yeah.
I do it.
Marcus makes my keychains the keychains. He puts the metal part on the actual thing, because that's hard. I have nails and it hurts.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. So it's a good little venture. I feel like if you're anyone out there and you have like a tiny little hobby like this, whether it's making bracelets as simple as that, or, you know, I know even your sister makes stickers, like something just so simple and like easy, like there is something out there for you. And if it's a passion, make it happen.
Yeah. Please feel free to share all of your small businesses, your creative ventures, anything that you guys are doing that you guys want to, you know, show us. And we would love to support, love to tap in and see what you guys are doing.
And I'll make sure to let you guys know where to find me and my purses on social media, online, the next flea market that I'll be popping up at. But yeah, hit me up, hit Marcus up. I mean, we're just here to be creative people and give you guys an outlet to do so as well. So if you saw something here you liked, make sure you guys tune in again, like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun, hard stuff.
Yep.
It's just that easy.
Yep, it's just that easy. It's just the beginning. We will see you guys on the next episode of Making It with Marcus and Marianna. I'm Marcus.
And I'm Marianna.
Thank you guys.
Bye.